Good morning. This is day 46 of being in isolation, kind of, sort of, with the COVID-19. And today I wanted to talk about how this is affecting your pets. So to give you a brief background, in case you guys haven't heard through some of my cooking videos, I left my primary residence on March 13th. Today is like May 2nd. And because I have asthma and my husband was working, and I came to our lake house that we've owned for 11 years. Bella's 11 years old. She came here when she was like 4 months old. We come here like maybe twice a year for the most 2 weeks. So she's been coming here for 11 years, but every time we come here, she gets irritable bowel syndrome. And I've talked to the vet about it a lot. Anyway, so I knew when I was going to be coming here for a very long time, because I'm going to stay here until they get a vaccine, that she was going to get sick. And sure enough, I was right. After a few days being here, she gets very anxious, and her poops, they're not diarrhea, but they are formed with mucus on it. So I've been doing this now for 11 years. I give her metronidazole. It's an antibiotic that my vet prescribed for this issue. Just one pill, and it would solve it, because I was only here for, the most 2 weeks, maybe like a week. But this time it was working, and then after 3 days, the IBS would come back. So I called my vet, and she said, "Paula, you could just give her that every day. It doesn't matter, for a long time." And I was like to myself, well, I don't want to give it to her every day. So what I gave it to her once every 3 days. And then 2 days after that, the IBS would come back. So after 3 weeks of that, 3 weeks of being in isolation, I went ahead and gave her the metronidazole for 2 weeks straight. I also had to give her Peptid AC because she was having acid reflux. All of these symptoms were caused from stress. Oh, what is that we hear there? Is that like a deer or something? Something was loud. I was talking about stress. So this dog has anxiety. This dog likes routine. I would say that all humans, and I'm classifying her as a human because she is kind of a human, but all people and pets, they all crave routines. And when you get out of your routine, you get anxious and you get stressed. And that's what's happening right now with this COVID. People are not being able to do their daily routine of, going to the gym or going to the work or going out to eat. And it's really cramping their style. I would think that, most people can do okay, but it is stressful and they need routines. So what I wanted to say to you was that it also affects your pet, and I hope your pets are doing better now. They could be stressed just because you're home if you work a lot. But I wanted to say that after 2 weeks of faithfully giving her the metronidazole and the Peptid AC, I stopped. It's now been 2 weeks that I've stopped, and she's doing fine. She has adjusted to this new routine. I mean, how could you not adjust? It's beautiful here. Listen to the birds. I have a lot of trees. It's wonderful. But I will say that when I talk to family members, and I can't even say their names now because she would get upset, on the phone or through FaceTime, if I don't have my earplugs in, and if she hears their voice, instantly she starts crying. whining, and I have to pick her up, and she's looking in the phone. And I don't want to do anything to stress her out. Even the doctor told me right now, don't even walk her. She hated even walking at home. She would get scared of a leaf blowing. So we're just going in our little yard. Um, we stay outside a lot so she can see things. And once or twice a week, I take her on a little car ride down to the lake, or if I go to the little country store to pick up some, lettuce or bananas, I'll take her with me. So the purpose of this video is to say that, your pet has feelings and feels stress as well. And I hope by now, 45 days into this, that they are adjusting. And, recently we heard that there was 2 bulldogs or pug dogs. They got the coronavirus. They can get the virus, but we don't think that they could give the virus to a human. But personally, I would not bring my dog to a dog park. I think those are cesspools anyway. I would never bring them there anyway. And I would really, if you live like in a city, I would not be walking all over the place. And if you do, really try to clean their paws when you get home. But I'm just pleased to announce that she has adjusted well. And just wanted to share that with you. So if you have any questions, I'm not a vet, but I've been through this now with 11 years with this dog about stress and IBS. All right, you can let me have any comments, I'll answer them.